Hi everybody, this is Meira Schneider-Atik. Some of you may have read my writing, some of you may have seen my other videos, but I decided I would start a new video series. I'm calling this Meira Speaks. I have a lot to say about a lot of different things, and yes, I am not planning to give up writing, but I happen to be a better speaker than I am a writer. Plus, I happen to agree with Rebbetzin Esther Young-Rice Zatzal when she said that speaking allows you to see a person's face and see the facial expressions and hear the vocal intonations, whereas with writing, you can only rely on the words. And I decided I'm going to keep doing this as a video series. I'm going to do my other video series. If you've seen my rapping videos, I'm going to probably do more. But I'm going to use this to speak out on issues where I feel very strongly. And I'd like to start off, especially now while we're in the Aseret Yemei Teshuvah, the 10 Days of Repentance, with a story that I heard many years ago, back when I was single. I was an advisor in NCSY, the National Conference of Synagogue Youth, which is the teen and tween division of the Orthodox Union. I was on an NCSY Shabbaton, a weekend, in New Jersey, and for that weekend I was hosted by a young rabbi and his family. Their daughter was on the Shabbaton. And on Shabbat afternoon, I went back to my hosts' homes and I rested for a while, and I schmoozed a little with the rabbi and his family. And at one point, the rabbi told me a story that I never ever forgot. It still resonates with me. He was getting ready to take his final exams for his smicha, his rabbinical ordination. And one of his rabbis approached him and said to him, "Are you sure you know all 6 parts of Shulchan Aruch?" For those who don't know, Shulchan Aruch is the code of Jewish law, and it's broken down into 4 parts. And of course, rabbis have to study them. But this young rabbinical candidate was wondering, 6 parts? What's going on here? So his teacher said to him, aside from the main 4, there are 2 others that you must have. One of them is called Seichel, meaning common sense, and the other is called Derech Eretz, meaning courtesy and respect and dignity. If you don't have those 2, the other 4 don't really mean much. I've never forgotten that story. I think that teacher was absolutely right. And of course, this young rabbi thought it was absolutely right. And I've never forgotten that. It does not mean that we take Jewish law and we water it down, because we're not supposed to do that. It does mean that we try to understand as much as possible about the situation, and we try to remember where Jewish law applies and where it doesn't, which laws apply, which ones don't. And we need to remember to apply them always with a healthy dose of both common sense and courtesy and respect. Because otherwise, we're not going to get very far. Now, I'm hoping that as we go further into the high holidays, and as we continue doing our introspection and our soul searching, that we can start the new year off remembering all of this. Now, I'll be speaking on other topics that are close to my heart, but I hope that this was a good start, and I hope that you'll tune in next time. To all my Jewish viewers out there, I wish you a Shana Tova, a Gmar Chatima Tova, and Kol Tuv. To any non-Jewish viewers out there, I wish you a good year filled with good deeds and blessings.